A lot of times when challenges come, we even forget where we are. Because if you are conscious of where you are, you even check your language. Is it appropriate for under 18? Who? Be measured in ways, because as our friends you meet, they don't talk about anything possibility. They are not aware of anything. They don't see opportunities. Everything is lamentation. Lamentation 1 to 100. Lamentation. Look, every idea you want to bring for it to work, they can see all the reasons why it cannot work. Who is in your circle? Who forms part of the mastermind? Very important. What would you need to be able to tap into the opportunity before you? Sometimes just a phone call. Remember that in a team, to build an environment of frequency of resilience, work with self-respect. Give yourself some modicum of what? Respect. Some people you encounter, they have no level of respect. Adults, they speak, they act, they wonder, and they are fathers and mothers. They are your head of department, they are your colleagues, they are your friends. That is what they evoke. Equity. People don't want to bring anything to the table, but they want to benefit and enjoy. You don't do that in teams. You don't. Don't. It doesn't matter how small, it doesn't matter the tightness of the knowledge you have. Share it. It is your part of the bargain. Share it. Don't keep quiet. Alliances, like I mentioned, who is in the boat with you? Who is at the light tower on your side? Who will shine the light when you cannot see?
Yes, thank you for giving me the talk. The first thing I want to say when I listen to you is, what is the impact of intelligence on emotional intelligence? Because in our society, we used to say, you are a man, don't cry. Even if you have pain, you are not supposed to cry. The mother says, don't cry, you are a man, you are a boy. You are not a girl, are you a woman?
That's it. The sad reality is that it still impacts.
So they kill something in you.
Yes! The moment your loved one keeps drumming into your ear, man does not cry, even when you want to cry. Man does not cry, even you want to cry. At a point, you give up here and accept what she's saying because she's a man, especially for those soft ones. This is how come we are saying, I was even pleading with the men. We need to love. So that is what we want to bring this insight, that emotional intelligence, if you limit it, if you limit it, you cannot explore it. Remember, the map is not what? The territory. Until the environment shows up, you don't even remember the things you have learned. But the way it shows up, if you have embodied, so we love using the word embodied, if you have embraced this insight, when it shows up, a part of your body where you recorded what I would have done will trigger you to say, okay, you calm down. Not that you get angry, because anger is good for the body. It's an alert. It's a system to let you know. Prof, what does the Bible say about anger? This is the science of it. It says that don't let the sun go down. Of your anger. Do you know why? Because the moment it goes down, now it grips you like a prisoner. And it needs to destroy you. Because the body have recorded it before, the moment the word depression came across, it could go to where it has experienced it before. So your body mapping, that's the point. Your body maps the emotions.
Yeah, it can be a bad thing because you are too fixated on something to the exclusion of other things. It can be a good thing because you are so focused that you are able to solve a problem. And the other extreme is that you are not focused on anything, you're mentally scattered. And I think that both of them, you need to sort of weigh them against one another. In whatever you are doing, and sort of chart a path. And the way I see the curiosity, because you're asking questions, it helps you to sort of decide whether in a particular situation you should focus or whether you should broadly look at things and look at everything and bring it together. I don't know whether that makes sense.
That is beautiful.
A way of thinking.
That is beautiful. Immense curiosity. There's one thing we don't teach our kids in the African setting. It's one thing we don't. So we must all go back with some of these things that let's teach our kids how to embody immense curiosity. Because it cuts off scattered, it cuts off fixation. It allows things to come through a step at a time. But you are curious, you want to know. And remember, it's the same thing. When you cut off the UN from the unknown, what do you get? No, exactly. Thank you.
In order to get to peace, that forgiveness was very, very important.
Now, please put your hand for me. That to be able to move from anger to peace, you introduce what? Forgiveness.
It was very, very important.
Absolutely. There is no way it is recorded that one should forget anything. But it is the response. Is this life giving to our body? If it's life giving, we choose that one. That is why if the anger stays for long, it becomes toxic. And the body doesn't like that one. Thank you. Unguided passion is an accidental tool. So every passion must be collaborated with what? Collaboration. You must have collaboration in it. You must be coordinated. Now you won't hear opportunity the same you used to hear it before. You won't hear possibilities the same way you used to hear it before. You won't hear awareness the same way you used to hear it before. That is where you realize that, a lot has happened to me than I thought. So we want to say a very big thank you to NK for trusting us again with this higher level of the team, AMAC, so that we can share with you and build alliances with you, that all that you are taking here, as you embody it, you begin to emit it in other areas of your life, especially the businesses you do.
On behalf of AMAC members, I want to say thank you and wish that we can have more. As you said, the leadership thing, I think you need to talk more. The proposal should, at least next year, it's my dream team this year, so that you don't just make it your African team. Those of us who are still Denmark and non-Denmark, we should can still benefit from that leadership. So, on behalf of all of us, we really want to say thank you and thank your team for the cooperation, for